presidential election. What is President Saakashvili's exit strategy once his second term of office is finished? But there have been some solid achievements, undoubtedly, and in the democratic aspects.
Speaking about manipulations, and the people in the streets of Moscow talked about manipulating the public opinion. What was the role of press, internal press, NGO-controlled press, and international press in conducting those revolutions?
The role of?
Press, media.
The media, internally or externally?
Both.
Both. Well, I think in terms of internally, again, the existence of a relatively free media did contribute to popularizing opposition caricatures of the government and essentially trying to portray them as essentially a government that was on the verge of collapse and stoking up discontent against the government. Internationally, it was more about delegitimizing the elections and essentially that in turn influenced Western governments to say, look, this will have diplomatic repercussions if essentially something isn't done to modify the electoral results or have a rerun of the election. So the media was important. It was part of a cocktail essentially of factors. On its own, it wouldn't have been enough.
When today you are looking back at the media coverage, Western media coverage of the events, would you agree with me that media was very much biased, Western media?
In covering the cover illusions?
In the case of Georgia, Ukraine.
Yeah, I think there was a certain kind of euphoria that this was a democratic success story, and of course, I guess the readership generally like a simple story. I mean, it's like marriage in a Hollywood movie. I mean, very few people scrutinize what happens afterwards, and so yeah, I think that there was a certain uncritical acceptance that this was a good thing, and in a way, they turned away then from Georgia and Ukraine after the colour revolutions took place, and that in retrospect probably was a mistake. But to go back to something you said earlier as well about coins and their legacy, their face on the coin, again I think it's a positive thing that there won't be the faces of Yushchenko and Saakashvili on the coins. I think if you look again at regimes in, for example, Central Asia, where I've lived for many years, there's an attempt to establish quite strong personality cults, and that's something that wasn't done in Ukraine or Georgia to any great extent, and therefore I think it's a positive thing because there is a temptation if you get to power for long periods of office to try and create some kind of personality cult.
Thank you very much. And just a reminder that my guest in the studio today was Donaka Obakoin, expert on color revolution. And that's it for now from all of us here. If you want to have your same spotlight, just drop me a line. We'll be back with more first-hand comments on what's going on in and outside Russia. Until then, stay on RT and take care. Thank you.
Che è questo? Sembra merda. Che pretendi per 50 senza il pacchetto? Non credevo che te la passassi così male. Credo che mio padre voglia continuare a tenermi a stecchetti. Per la macchina ha detto picche.
Ah, sì?
Dice che non capisce perché mi serve la macchina quando devo solo fare delle ricerche nella biblioteca di fronte a casa.
E allora che farai?
Vivrò facendo economia e continuerò a fare ricerche per la tesi sulle origini del teatro musicale in America. giorno capirai. Lo so che sarà così. Con tutto il mio cuore voglio che tu sia fiero di me. Un giorno sarò in grado di dirti tutto quello che ho fatto e di meritare il tuo rispetto. Ieri nel parco ho visto un'enorme forascura. Sembrava che fosse sospesa nel vuoto e che colasse dagli alberi come una massa gelatinosa. Nel centro c'era una grande luce rossa. Avrei voluto che l'avessi vista anche tu, papà.
Quando sei arrivato?
Mezz'ora fa. Sono tornato. Posso restare?
Certo.
Oh,
Sono contenta.
ho bisogno di parlarti. Ti voglio dire tutto. Ok, mi levo questa roba e vengo.
Ok.
So.